Hello Tubesters, it's Gav and welcome to another one of my videos. It's a quick, or not so quick, pop-up vid on the Ford 29 Roadster, and that's a 1 in 24 scale from Revell. I wasn't going to do this, but I've decided I'm going to do what I can do on the model this afternoon and maybe tonight, although I could really do get back onto the Napoleonic painting, but we shall see. I do like this, and it's a nice bright orange, and it makes me very happy. Bright colours, lovely. Right, I've doing okay and not okay. It's not a Gav whinge on his car modelling. Right, this is the second one I've ever attempted. But one of the things I've got a problem with is this thing's come apart. I've even tried, you can see, quick 10-minute acting PVA and clamped it overnight and it's still separated. So the only thing I can think of now is put some trying to put some CA glue down there on a thin piece of wire, because I really don't want that sticking out like that, and then clamping it and trying again. Something I hadn't realised was you guys do all the carpeting and stuff, and I hadn't done any of that, and I've obviously glue's taken off some of the paint there anyway, so I'm gonna, let me put it down for a second, I'm gonna attempt at putting some carpet down. I did look at some of the texture paint I've got, but I was a bit worried about it, so I've decided to leave that. Sploshing lacquer paints around the inside now. I'm just going to start taking paint off all over the place. So what I have got, I'm presuming it's the same stuff as the flock that's used, if any of the guys can see. This is what we use in the wargaming side for making flowers on the tufts. So you make your grass tufts and then you get some PVA, stick it on the grass tufts, and then you sprinkle this stuff over, and it resembles small, you know, like meadow flowers. And I've got yellow, red, orange and white. Now I don't want any of those colours because I want a black carpet. So what I thought I'd do is whatever colour, we'll just use this red for instance here. I'll try and paint it red with acrylic paint afterwards. What do you think? I could just paint the floor pan black in acrylic paint. So if anybody's got any thoughts on that, I'm not comment hunting. It's just if you've got an opinion, let me know. But I did think of using this PVA glue down, put this on top, and then some watered PVA on top of that to hold it in place, and then paint on top of it. Had to make things difficult. But yeah, so it's all a bit fragile because I've painted all the surfaces. I knew that the glue does seem to bite through the paint, to be fair. You can see I've even used some PVA. I didn't want to put any solventy type glues anywhere near my paintwork, so I tried to put that with PVA just to hold it firm. I seem to do it better on the other side, and this side just won't hold, so it's all a bit creaky. The engine is fairly creaky. But I've still got to put the radiator on and hopefully get this. I mean, this hose is alarmingly close to. I had a right game with that and that one. I've got no idea if they'll fit. I doubt it. I kept trying to dry fit it and they weren't having any of it. So I thought, right, just glue them in, move them around. If they fit, they do. If they fit, great, and if they don't, they'll just come out. But yeah, that's our engine. To say I messed up the chrome, I actually think this steely type look actually looks quite nice on, you know, this duller look with the orange. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. It did tell me to put the pipes on next, but I just thought that's why I've put the body on as well, because I thought doing all this underside stuff with the axles and everything, I'm going to end up, when I come to try and fit, because it was a bit trying to shunt the body on top, I'm just going to break everything off underneath with my clumsy hands. So again, I don't know if that's done right or wrong. You know, again, let me know if you think I should have done it. So the instructions tell me to put the two pipes that come out here, but it's a bit vague. They want you to put those on first, and then these. Oh, goodness me. Anyway, the pipes that come out here, I know what they're called. I just can't get it out of my brain at the moment. but I thought, well, they're going to have to go on first, really, and then because you can play around with that pipe then to reach it. Whereas if I put those in first, glue them in, I'm stuck then if these don't fit, because you know what I'm like for getting things to fit. So yeah, I thought I was a bit worried that these aren't exactly straight, and I'd never thought these springs would go on. Well, they're not real springs, obviously, but they do, which I'm dead chuffed about, actually. So yeah, I'm really liking it. I'm loving the colour now. That's as shiny as I could get it. I know my metallic work wasn't great, so we'll have to kind of upside down for the moment, because I went not long put those springs on. That didn't tell me exactly what to put on the dials. Just every I looked everywhere and they didn't say anything, so I just went with, I put the white one on and then put a black one on top. I don't know if that was right or wrong. They're dials, gauges, whatever you want to call them. So for now, for my first car, it'll do. I don't want to put this on though until I've actually done that carpet, because it'll just mean I'm going to get, it's going to be harder for the paintbrush. I did the lamps, lights, whatever you want to call them. What I've done in, I've put one of these jewels in. I seem to be doing a lot of nail stuff at the moment. I got this off Greg Phillips, off Greg's Models. He'd done it for an aeroplane light, but you stick these, I'll show you them. You stick these jewels in. I believe my Mara Sean wears them at work over at Scale Model Car Guy channel. Just check, he might still have them on his nails when he's doing his videos. But yeah, you stick one of these in and they make a bulb, and because they've got that faceted side to them, like little jewels, which is what it's supposed to be, they shine quite well. The only thing I probably shouldn't have done, maybe I should have painted the inside orange. I just put some silver in there, thinking it would probably be silver, but as a custom, it probably would have been orange, wouldn't it? Oh well, again, it's my first car, so I'm learning as I go. These are my wheels. Again, the chrome didn't, whatever the reason, I couldn't get that chrome to go shiny chrome, which is a shame, but I still think actually it will work with the car, and that's not me clutching at straws for a change. I'm a bit disappointed in me. I was going to colour these as well. Manifold was what I was trying to say before. Manifold, there we go. I was going to colour these with a bit of tints of yellows and purples, but I just thought, let's not kick the bum out of it. I substituted a word there. It's my first car. Let's just get it together and hope she holds together. And then there's no point me showing you them, but all the other ancillaries, which I'll probably be doing later on this evening, to go on. It depends, because if I'm trying to work ways of doing this without knocking pieces off, because you know what it's like. Once you've got to build up a glue, it'll go all over the shop, or I'll knock some fairly gluey bit that's still hot, and it'll touch some paintwork, and I'll be in a world of poo. So yeah, that's it. So can we get it back over again? I don't know if she'll sit on those. Please don't fall off now. There you go. I'm really chuffed with that. I just, as I say, I've got my head problems. I keep going on about it, I know, but it's a struggle sometimes, and to even get things right. Now I know I've more or less know they're not going to fit on there, which they plainly aren't. That bottom one might. See, that's moving already, isn't it? Oh well, this top one isn't going to want to go, is it? Couldn't be that lucky. Oh well, I'll check on it in a bit anyway. But obviously we've got that to go on. Might do that in a bit if it'll strengthen the engine and whatever. So, but no, I've really enjoyed it. I had that stop, as I say, with my head problems. What's simple to somebody, my head will make into monumental chasm, like the Grand Canyon type of thing. Oh, it can't be crossed. So it takes time for it to work through to my head and get me going again. So I'm really chuffed I'm back on it. I was enjoying it to begin with, and I'm enjoying it now. I'm a bit real scared that it's really fragile and I haven't put enough glue in places, worrying about pressing on things and breaking fragile engine bits off. I'm just wondering next time on my next build, which will be for old Tom, whether I build the engine up without painting anything and then paint. I don't know, I'm not sure. Right, now I'm still waiting, Tom, on your car to come in. Tom knows what it is, you guys don't. And I'm just waiting to go, ta-da, the big reveal of what it will be. Hopefully it will be in a very early December, I think. I think they said it's coming from the States. I'll shout out a place when I've got it, because I haven't got it yet. If it comes for the price I've paid for it, and this particularly this, I've ordered another one. I'll come to that in a second. Not the same type of car. If they get through, because they're coming from the States, and I'm paying a ludicrously low shipping rate. They've already adjusted the they add the VAT on for over here, value added tax, which on the second car I bought was literally about £1.70, 80 pence or something like that, which is brilliant. Will it get here? Now they're advertising it to be here, so to the UK. So if it arrives, we'll be getting on to Tom's when this is done. Get it done. I will try and get back onto that motorbike as well, but I don't want. I did have a shufty through me bits and pieces, and I just thought, let's get the 29 done, because I've got way too much. I've got, as you know, like I'm painting Napoleonic figures to sell and all that type of stuff, so I have to allot my time. But yeah, loving this. Made a load of stuff up, as you would expect on somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. As I say, I think this colour actually worked. The engine colour is working with this, and even the rims. They've got more of a steel look than they have a chrome. That is supposed to be chrome. It was AK chrome as well, lacquer. It's usually pretty good, but I've obviously done something wrong. But yeah, so I've got a second car coming. Again, I'm not going to say what that car is. And this will be for Sean over at the Scale Model Car Guy channel. My wife said, another one? And I said, well, Sean was really put out when he realised I was building one for Tom and not one for him. And what could I do? So that one's coming from the States. I didn't realise at the time until I actually was making the order. It's actually from the same company, because otherwise I wouldn't be buying from the States. No offence to my American mirrors. As we all know, we can't afford to send each other anything. It's just mind-blowingly expensive. So to get this as the prices I'm getting them at, I'm still sceptical till I get them. That makes sense. In fact, this one is coming with free postage from the States. I know, Gav, you fool. You fool, what have you done? If it gets here, I'm going to be well made up. I really will, both of them. But the second one, just because of free postage and the price I paid for the kit, which is about 20 quid, 15 quid less than I could pay for in the UK, and you just can't get... Well, you can at times. Sometimes there seems to be a small glut of American kits, and I like mainly the American cars now, and the rods and fast cars and stuff, muscle cars and things, So yeah, it'll be interesting if they come up, because I said to her, oh, this price is a bit, I said, but it's the same place as sold as the I nearly said it, the other car, and she went, oh, all right, yeah. And I came into the room afterwards and said, oh, I bought that one. I said, yeah, I knew you would do. I said, well, blame Sean. I couldn't let the bloke down. I saw his little face, tears welling up in his eyes, like Thumper out of that, what was that little deer, Bambi. That's the one. His little eyes tearing up when he realised old Tom was getting a build and he wasn't. So yeah, that's me for cars lined up for the next into the new year. Right, look after yourselves. I've made a short video long again, I know. What was I going to say? Yeah, really enjoying it. Carpet or no carpet. It's just if this stuff is the same as that comes in them. I've seen my American marriage use them little pots of carpet stuff. You know what I mean? I wonder if this is the... Usually is, they just all repackage stuff, but I don't know. So if anybody can tell me if these bits are fine enough for carpet, probably will be when they've been like tamped down. If I don't use that, I've actually got some green stuff, not green stuff, sorry, green, it makes grass, you know, again for, it doesn't have to be for wargaming figures, but for dioramas and stuff. No, not the tufts, that look ridiculous. You don't want the Battle of Waterloo fought on the floor pan of this. No, it's what you've seen, those 6mm, tiny 6mm tanks, and I put the green stuff on them and then paint them over green. I could use that, I've just thought of that. So, and yeah. So, look after yourselves. There will be the Prussians. Yeah, I'm building these Prussians up, and they're only 18mm as well. Hopefully, as I say, Sean's car, I've been promised between the 2nd and the 20th of December. Yeah, we all know when that, probably about 2nd or 20th of December 2029 or something. But you never know. Luck might be with me. I might have found a distributor where I can pick up American car kits at extremely reasonable prices. And if I do, I will let you all in on the secret in the UK. Even at the detriment to myself when you all go and rob me of all the best kits. So look after yourselves. As I say, we've got a Prussian video coming up. I need to get back on HMS Avenger because she's not far from paint now. It's just that I've been, again, plugged into doing... You know what I'm like, I'll go off on another tangent. So the tangent at the moment is the hot rod. But I need to do that. I did throw my hat into the ring for Joachim and Marcus's wheeled military vehicle group build, which runs for about 3 months, I think the end of February or something. I will be doing it, obviously, and I will be running it alongside, only because I'd have to run alongside doing Tom's car or something. But it's a smaller build, it's a 1 in 72 scale. So I will be doing that as well at some stage, but probably not till January. I've got too much to get clear. As I say, I'd hope if I can get this done in the next few days, I'd like to see that the bike is almost there. It needs the tank sprayed green, and I'd put it off because I was terrified after burning through the other paint. But this one didn't. I know it's different paint, but it didn't go on as bad. Not perfect, I know it's patchy and that first car. So I'd like to get the bike done because it's in pieces. It's only got to have the fairings and everything done, and then more decals and stuff. I say the thing that beat me with that, apart from being terrified of that very first car, which was the step-side Chevy, and the paint bit into the plastic and stuff, and I put too much on, I think, and it was hot, as in hot paint. It scared me to do the paint on the bike, and also because of my head problems, as I say, I normally have to follow. I haven't done it now with this one because I've already got everything cut off and it's already painted and ready. And I should have done that with the bike in the end. I've put everything in the right colour combinations that I could have gone, everything of this colour, spray it, everything of that colour, spray it. And I hadn't, and it really wore me down because I was constantly changing metallic colours in the airbrush and having to clean the airbrush out because of metallic and then non-metallic colours. And yeah, it wore me out in the end. So I'd like to get the bike done. I like those sports bikes, as you know, and especially the race bikes. So yeah, I'd like to get that done if I can. But we shall see. You know what I'm like. I'll say anything and then go off on yet another tangent. Oh, there's a butterfly flying past. Anyway, look after yourselves, and we'll speak soon on another video.